Hey guys, I know it's been quite a bit of time since I've uploaded another one of these kind of Smash videos, but I want to say I'm sorry. It's because I've been helping George out with his Twitch setup, so I've been really busy doing that. But since then, I was able to get a lot of footage. So I believe this week, I'm not sure if I uploaded everything this week or if it'll be pertain to this week and a half, but I'll have a video of Zelda, which this will be on, Yoshi, and also Bowser Jr., just because I like Bowser Jr. I'm also going to upload a review of Fantasy Life just in case anybody wants to know how that is. We got a couple people on Twitch asking if they should buy it, so I just figured I might as well make a Fantasy Life video. So there's that. Alright, so let's go into the Zelda tutorial, I guess. There's not really much to talk about Zelda, actually. She's kind of just like their character. She's kind of lower tiered, so she's gonna have really bad matchups with a lot of cast. I think she's at the bottom, if not close to it. So if you care about tier lists, then well, don't use that at all. But if you don't really care about it and you want to use a fun character, well then Zelda is your girl. She's pretty fun. The best thing about her in terms of fun would be her aerial A's, because each one has like a little condition, I would guess you would say. Like I call them crits, but I don't know what other people call them. Each one has like a little crit thing if you do it right, if you time it right, if you do a place. Just think of Captain Falcon's knee, but for everything, the down A, the side A. The only one that doesn't have that kind of attribute is the regular neutral A, but I never use it to begin with. I hardly use it. But my favorite one to do is down A or the side A. And it's kind of tough sometimes because you think you got it, but the character that you're trying to hit moves just slightly to the left or to the right just a bit, and you don't even get the crit no more. It's kind of a pain, but it's really fun when you do land it. As far as Zelda being on the ground, though, it's a different case. Zelda's kind of slow on the ground. No, not kind of. She is pretty slow on the ground for a character. If you manage to get him off the edge, she has a pretty good pressure off with the characters are off the edge, since she can use Din's Fire and it would cause them to dodge. Sometimes they actually dodge, miss the ledge, and they can't make it back up. It's kind of funny. Other times they don't dodge at all. They rather just risk the hit, and that ends up killing them. So Zelda has pretty good pressure when they're off the edge, which I think is one of the better things. Like a lot of characters can't really do that without risking it, without risking their own safety, but Zelda can do it if she wants to be safe. She can be risky as well. She can jump off and try to spike them or do the side A for the guaranteed kill, but I mean, she can do it with Din's Fire off the on the ground for safety measures if you don't want to get hurt. And strictly saying, this is a 1v1 on like 1v1 would be, you won't be safe because somebody else would probably be on you after that. But other than that, it's fine. She's also not that bad against projectile users, since she has I believe it's called Fiora's Love, or Naryu's Love, which is a reflector. I'm sorry, I love Legend of Zelda, but I can never pronounce the goddess's name, so there's that. So yeah, she has Naryu's Love, which is a reflector. It's really good. If they're close to you, it does damage. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that, but I use it a lot. Just I don't really use it too much. I like to bait it, because if they always assume I'm gonna reflect, they don't really use the projectiles, but I like to do it on the big ones, and then or just on gut impulses, or more like what I should say. Let's see, her for always wins up B, which was good recovery. I always mess up though. I curve my analog stick to the right, but then it goes to the right, but a little too much to the right, and I end up not grabbing the ledge. But that's another thing. And her down B is from Spirit Tracks, which is Phantom Slash, I believe was what called. And I actually love that move. I wish it came out faster though. Like I wish it didn't have to charge so long to get the additional swing. That's my only complaint about it. But I love it. I use it defensive or as like a quick poke. But other than that, I do charge it all the way just for the lulls, I guess. But it somehow gets captured and reflected back at me, or they just dodge, which is kind of a waste for that much charge time. What I do like though is the little effect that happens after. If you charge it, you get a little blue purplish like flame on your hand, and it stays there for quite a bit of time actually. And I actually think that's pretty funny or pretty cool. I wonder if that gives you a buff. I'm not sure if it does. It's just a thing, but it'd be pretty cool if it did. So yeah, there's that. As far as her charge A's, you could, if they're low damage, you can combo the charge up A about 2 or 3 times depending on how many they fall into it. There's that if you want to like quick easy damage. It's like the Mario grab down up A up A up A kind of thing. You just charge A up about 3 times. Quick ones too, and they'll get comboed into it. My favorite one to use is the down A, or the down charge A, or the charge side A, because they both send off the edge, and that's when I use Zelda's pretty good pressure off the edge game. I use the down A more often because it sends them low, and then they have to get back up. So I use Din's Fire, and they usually messes them up somehow. Other than that, I use side charge A for kills or for the same kind of pressure, and then I do that as for her normal attacks. As far as attacks that aren't charges or Bs, I do 4 days. They can adjust their which way they go, and they're pretty nice. I also use her down A. It's pretty funny. Not pretty funny, but it's got like a little, I guess, trip mechanic. I'm not sure what they call it, but if you do it, it hits them, and it only does like 4 damage. But I usually do it as like a little poke or a little offset. I also use, I believe, what would be, or her dash attack, which would be similar to Ness's, but once again, Zelda's speed isn't incredible, so you have to watch out for that. But other than that, I use her dash attack. You can actually combo into it if your opponent doesn't seem very like into it, I guess would you say, if they don't want to like if they're not like rushing you down kind of thing. You can combo into it, you can combo with it. You can just dash and then dash again. By the time they fall, like, you should be able to get to them again. But yeah, as far as using Zelda, and as far as using her in the way that would be probably best, would probably be the edge game kind of thing. This is by no means like I'm telling you how to use Zelda. This is just like little tidbits on how I use Zelda, and it works out for me. So I mean, either that or I'm just getting really lucky. But if you want to use Zelda but you kind of don't know how it goes, it's just, think of it this way: this is a character you kind of want to play defensive with, because she's not very good offensively when it comes to beating out other characters. So you kind of want to play defensive with her. Not too defensive, because then they'll just overwhelm you. But you want to mix it up. You want to mix up offense and defense, and put pressure on, but then also relax a bit. Let them mess up, and that's when you take advantage. So you kind of want to balance it out. You kind of want to just always don't want to put pressure. You kind of want to just lay back, let them put a little pressure, and let them mess up. Then you put back the pressure. It's like a back and forth kind of game. But that's how I see Zelda works out best, especially when it comes to the faster characters like Zero Suit or like Rosalina. Is good pressure too, but I don't have too much problems with Rosalina. But like Zero Suit or Sheik, those kind of fast characters, they kind of overwhelm Zelda because she can't keep up. So you gotta mix it up a little bit. That's why I stick to. I usually, in those cases, I kind of stick to the air a bit, because if I can land those crits in the air, it puts me in a pretty good lead. Plus, it sends them far away, so it lets me to begin my off edge pressure. So there's that. But so yeah, that's just how I use Zelda. I'm not sure if it would help you out. I'm pretty sure there's a better Zelda out there. I'm almost positive some guy went to the lab, found all the tech on Zelda, but that's just how I use Zelda, and it works out pretty well for me.